Hello guys and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires. We have acquired Maria as a puppet. We are at peace with the Nasamonis. We're growing bigger and bigger and bigger. We now make more legacy point income than the Antigonids. We are on the verge, I suppose, of building a new stack. We have so many stacks. We're getting into more defensive occupational positions to solidify all the stuff we've taken, one after another, and I'm about to use money to expand myself, specifically now into the territory of the Antigonids, because they are my main threat. After that is going to be Rome. I need a 3-to-1 ratio to win in terms of legacy, or to make it to the turn 500. I think that getting that 3-to-1 ratio is more doable than, well, not like doable, but like easier to accomplish. It would come sooner is what I'm trying to say. So that's kind of like what I have in mind for how we're going to win this. And that's what I'm trying to start working towards now, hopefully while staying at peace. I don't need any more wars, except for maybe like Cappadocia, for example. But we need to go looking through places where population's built, not as exactly. Public works done. We have to go through all the buildings now because there's no way that I'm turning on automation, because I've seen the AI automate things in this game and they do it terribly. We only have a public works here, huh? Let's get some food. I feel like I just should have everybody on food for now. It doesn't change anything super dramatically. Like one extra turn to building things like for each one, and then one more on growth. I guess we'll just have like the bare minimum for now. That's fine. We completed a ranch. This was very important because we're kind of draining this stuff right now into that stack. I'll take a public works now. Yeah, I'll take that now. How are you doing? You're alive. That's good. You're alive. How does it feel? We have an orchard here. That's good for food. I'm tempted to just keep going for food right now. You know, even though we have all these slaves, we do need loyalty. Food is important too, but we do need loyalty. What about over here where we just built the stud? We could also build a ranch. 3 turns growth, 3 turns to build the ranch. We would be able to kind of continue from there. I kind of want the city walls right now, though. I'm going to get those. Yeah, just get it a little bit of protection. You, though, I'm really not sure about. More food for more sustaining the stack, or going for the loyalty right now. I don't understand why there's so many fucking slaves here. There are slots galore here, so I guess adding to the food really is not that big of an expense, so long as we have the infrastructure capacity to do so. Which, I mean, shit, dude, we easily could. And we could easily move things around like this, so that we build things faster, because here we're just going to be able to keep pumping things out, essentially. So I think I want that extra bit of infrastructure so that we could build things faster. I get as much of the food things out as I can, as many buildings as possible, since we have so many slots here. So fucking many. A brickwork has been built in Osius. We don't have a public works. I would like a public works. We could use some infrastructure here. We really, really could. This is a very underbuilt location. Let's move 2 of you guys down to infrastructure. Try to help a little bit, I suppose. Emphasis on a little bit. Over here we have a new population in Arsino. We don't have a public works there either. I will gladly take that. I might move another guy here or 2. Just try to help move that along. It didn't change a lot, honestly. It didn't change a lot. Can we get that up to 20? There you go. Shepherd House finished in Durnus. I would like city walls. The coast needs to be well fortified. But even then, they can land and move if they want. But in Anchorage, we would gladly take a palisade. City walls are just the minimum that I'm happy with. New population and an anchorage done. We don't have a public works. Let's get a public works. That would be great. Next to that, we've built a large farm. This is where Alexandria is. I misspoke before. But this is where Alexandria is. A bronze works. We could. I feel like I don't really know what we need here right now, honestly. But a bronze work for metal, that wouldn't be terrible. At the cost of a little bit of infrastructure and money. There's tons of slots here. Tell you what, we don't need this many on infrastructure. So move some of those guys down to culture, get a better idea of what we're working with here. And you know what? I think what I'll do... Ooh, man, you know, I don't know. I'll go with the bronze works. I'll go with that. Like, that doesn't always pop up. Metal is nice. Sure. Next to that, we've built a tannery. That's because it was going to help some nearby buildings. Loyalty is fine here. This is a capital, so a military store wouldn't be terrible. And sanitation here could definitely be useful. We don't have a lot of health. We don't have a lot of health here. So I would not mind that. I think I'll go for that sanitation to get the health bonus. The east of that, we have a brickwork that just built in Tanis. A preserved food store would be amazing. A fishery would also be amazing. I'll take the preserved food store. That also makes you some money. Gives you a health bonus. Sure. Anchorage in the Delta. I will gladly take a regional road. Yes, and this all looks generally good to me. Regional roads have just been finished to the east of that. I see expanding the network. Loyalty's fine. The basics are all right. We could use more smokehouse. We have cattle locally. Perfect. Got some infrastructure added there. And there. A new pop here. Okay. And here. Nothing I care to min-max at the moment. City walls in Diospolis. This is not a capital, so that was just for, like, basics. We could go for food. We could go for infrastructure. By the looks of this, we could probably use infrastructure more than food right now. Culture would also probably be awesome, but let's just start with this warehouse. Let's start with that, and let's move somebody else from infrastructure to culture. The production here will be great, because this set of pops, I mean, really, I could probably move 3 of you, huh? You're way more productive there than infrastructure. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, there's like some jobs that just randomly you'll do really, really poorly, and I don't know why that is. To the south of that, we've built some regional roads, and we have 1 slot available yet that we can use. What do we want to use it on? We really do a lot. We don't have stone here. Huh. I don't really want a gymnasium. I think I'll put down a... I don't know. I really don't know. How about a theater? I was gonna say we move some guys, right, onto culture, but I could also just build a theater. Growth is going to go slowly here, and Amphora is not going to help with that. A gymnasium could. We have a lot of health already as it is. Maybe what we really want here is all of our desertics on infrastructure. Or maybe I was thinking on food. When I came up with that idea, I was probably thinking on food. Let's put you on food. Put you guys on infrastructure. That's maybe a little bit better. Perhaps. Infrastructure here is pretty good all by itself. I guess the gymnasium to help it grow. We'll do the gymnasium, help it grow. That's going to take 2 infrastructure only. That's fine the way it is. I think that actually hurt growth. I think we have more on infrastructure, less on growth now. But this isn't a whole province. We got a lot of other things building and 2 built, so it's not that bad. New population added otherwise. A land expansion. Here on the coast, we could get an amphitheater. It doesn't look too amazing, honestly. This is not a capital. If it could use anything, shit, I don't know. Maybe health as well, the physician's house? Again, this doesn't really look too amazing. I've been building a lot of culture stuff recently. The quarry wouldn't be terrible. It's good for infrastructure. It's going to hurt health, I think. Yeah. Growth is already taking quite a while. Let's go for the physician's house. Let's do that first. And then we can head... Where? Stud? I guess we already filled all this in. Brickwork? I don't remember doing that, but okay. Maybe it was recent. Furnace in Abula. Man, as much as I want to build infrastructure here, this is another location that can get a Thalassin temple. I want that. You know, it's so weird See the available structures, how there can also be a temple. Be upgraded to temple, Thesaruso, or Thalassan temple. Does that mean by building things that are not a Thalassan temple in a way, like across places? Because I've done this, that I've like messed up, because it seems to be way better than a normal one. Maybe not. I don't know. Like the temple can go to major temple. The Thalassan temple can't go any further. The normal temple, I think, is more resource dependent, but it also keeps that conversion bonus. I don't know. It's weird. It's one of the only, if not the only, choice of building that I know of that when you do pick it, you're actually locking yourself out from other buildings. And you can't choose which one. You just like see one pop up and you go like, oh, let me do that. Right? Because this is the cult site, temple, whatever that is, or Thalassan temple. It's so inconspicuous that I've only recently started noticing it. I don't really know which one I prefer. Does this pop up only where coral's available? I don't think so. I think it's quite random. I wish you could pick what building you were making, man. I really do. We built a sewers here in Himjar next to the capital. And what do we want next? Loyalty here could use a little bit of a buff. I'm not entirely sure why, but it could. So a basilica would work for that. We're missing stuff like coral. How come coral's available like right across the strait from this, but not here? I don't understand that. We have frankincense though. All right. I think a basilica will work. It could be upgraded as well. It'll give me some loyalty. We have 2 slots available. Only 6 loyalty, but still, I'll take it. But that noble district in Dorane, can't build anything there for a while. School finished in Manatee. Ooh, we could go in on a furnace. Ooh, that's a hard choice. That or preserved food store. I like preserved food stores. The health would be great for growth as well. This place doesn't have a lot of health. Sure, give me the preserved food store. Let's go with that. Going all the way northwest, we have a public works that we've just built. An anchorage would be slotless. There's only 1 slot. Give me the slotless anchorage, definitely. Yeah, I don't see anything else really way more important. We built an Orientation Tribune to the east of that in Saracina. And that's good. We could use maybe like a little more loyalty, but we could also like change gears here. How about a brickwork to get more infrastructure so I don't have to move more dudes off of food or off of culture? A hemp field was built to the northwest of that. Food, all the basics here look fine. Damn, I'm gonna go for the roads instead of the walls. This is a place that could really benefit from walls because, you know, we've seen them land and then skip over like this far in and deeper. But we'll take the roads. The roads will help me get around more anyway. Then we have a potter's workshop built in Philistay. A land reclamation seems like an obvious choice. So we're going to go with that one. Northeast of there, regional roads were built, and boy, does it look fucking beautiful. Does it look fucking beautiful. We could build a tavern. Money, a little bit of loyalty. We don't really need loyalty. Needs wine, can be imported. I don't really know. I mean, I feel like we need food more. I could like move someone to loyalty, to culture. Growth in 3 turns. Well, we have several slots available. None of these agriculture buildings are bad. Any new pops are going to immediately end up on food. We don't need the loyalty that much. All right, well, in that case, let's get the orchard building. Next to that, we built a brickwork in Saracina. I see a land reclamation, and I guess I'll go for it. I'm getting a lot less min-maxy the more stuff I have to look over, to be honest. Especially because I can record these pretty rapidly and we're versing mostly AI. If this was like a PvP or something, I would maybe be a lot more specific with everything that I do. But I just don't need to be that specific at this point. I know generally what to do. Disassembled archer here, which gives us another slot. Perfect time to get a land reclamation. Yeah. I don't have to think. I don't need to even look at the other things and really consider or even look at the growth because I just know what would be helpful. Built a shepherd's house, and now we only have 1 slot. We don't have city walls. God, this large quarry would be worthless. Give me the city walls. Yes, please. Got a new pot by the border. A new pot by the border. Yeah. How does this look? It's going to take 3 infrastructure. We have 20. Let's move you two, yeah, to infrastructure. East of that, we built city walls in Palmyra, basically. Palmyrene, I'm pretty sure that means Palmyra. It is what it is. I don't want a fucking amphora. So, maybe a charcoal pile, maybe a worship place. Don't really need either of these. I think I'll take the charcoal pile. It's something. And I don't want the damn amphora. The damn phora. Land expansion finished in Corso, just next to that. Woo, what do we want? This is like the only other thing we can even build in that category. I'll take the loyalty bonus for the fortune teller. A little bit of money, tiny bit, but let's go that path, shall we? Infrastructure added to my upcoming bronze works. A salt marsh done in Characine. Then we finished a quarry in Artemita. Artemita. You know, no, stop. I've made this pun before. Yeah. Oh, my brain just works the same every day, huh? All right. We have 3 slots available. The large quarry, I don't really know if this is worth it. It's slotless, so, like, it's a gain, I suppose. We have resources to make this work. I don't really know if it's important. Like, I mean, like, sure, I guess. This is a weird one. How about I want to get a bunch of desertics on culture. Let's invest into culture right now. And put a lot of everybody else on food. We're about to get infrastructure just from this anyway, so. And it's part of this bigger thing where, I don't know, there will be more. I mean, look at all the infrastructure right here. Holy crap, it's because we have so much food here that I just, like, don't even know what to do with it all. I don't even know what to do. I'll put you down here, maybe. It's hard to pick. This will take 3, and then we'll figure more stuff out, I suppose, but... let's go east. Clay pit done in Persis. A clay pit, huh? That's a lot of money, potentially. What could we use? Wow, that worship place can give a lot of culture. We actually have myrrh and frankincense here. I could really use health instead, though. That's a toughie. That is a tough E. How about I build that worship place, because that is just hard to not build, and move one guy to food. This is more than gonna, I mean, even if I move both of them to food, it's more than going to make up for it. More than gonna make up for it. Yeah, fuck it. Try to speed that up a little bit. Wheelmaker has been built east in Carmania? Oh, God. What do we need? Probably basics. Let's get the brickwork. And we could shift more dudes to food after it's built, but let's move someone in that direction. Otherwise, I think I've kept a pretty good eye up here. Anywhere I missed? We got a population and an orientation tribune. We could still use more loyalty here. This won't help with loyalty. Oh my God, regional roads. I want regional roads. I want roads that are regional. Yes. It would connect to this road network right here. That would be amazing. And because it's such a big zone, it would look motherfucking beautiful. We have 4 slots available, huh? What if we put 3 of these guys on culture? Only changes growth by like 1 turn and gives me more culture, gives me more loyalty. I'm happy with that, especially because I'm not making what I'd put there otherwise. We got a warehouse in Acadia. 3 slots available. Well, that street parlor looks pretty nice. We already have 5 dudes on culture, so it's not like the most important. Goddamn motherfucking M4 is just getting in my motherfucking way all the motherfucking time. That's how I feel right now. Let's get the physician's house. We'll do that, sure. Anywhere else? Yes, in McKay, we've built a ranch. We could still use more basics here. We don't have the lumber for this wheelmaker, nor do I see the ability to get the lumber in this damn desert. But we really need infrastructure to even things out here. We don't really need conversion or anything. So let's go ahead and build that wheelmaker anyway. As much as I want a wall, let's get the wheelmaker. Anywhere else? No, that is everything all built up. We're staying there for loyalty purposes. You were just kind of meeting up here. That's basically it. It's not the most amazing place to stay. These two capitals are right next to each other. Because there's no preserved food storage. I wish there was something on the map that kind of showed like, hey, this has preserved food storage. This has preserved... Where the hell can I put you that has that? Like, nowhere to the west of here, really. I'm trying to find the closest place, and there just isn't one. It would basically be somewhere all the way over here. I don't want to leave all of this so unguarded. That doesn't sound amazing. This place just isn't built up enough, though. This place kinda is. And as is this one. Both of these are built up enough that it's kind of fine to stay over there. Alright, yeah, we'll just stay over there and just drain the food. We have one stack that's going to be over here anyway. This one's over here. I question if it's necessary. There's one going to end up over there. We got one all the way in the east. We're making a new one to help keep the resources, I guess, you know, consuming and our strength growing. I'm recruiting our regular infantry for the new stack, which I don't really know what to name this one at this point. Like what? Musulamia. The Musulamia army. There you go. Will it ever end up in Musulamia? Probably not. I also am constantly bothered that we have camels in like some of these stacks, but then like not other ones. I just can't be bothered to fix it. It's like, it's fine. They have like the same combat power. Well, not really, but no, I mean, yeah, don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And then I think we're doing all, why are you gray? All relevant diplomacy is being done. We're handing off that location. We're trading with Ethiopia. With the Antigonids, we're just waiting on a response to buying this. And they should pretty much say yes right now, pretty much. Once I end the turn here. They should say yes, and then it's going to drain like 8,000 money or so. We're going to end up with about the amount we have right now. It's about 32k. And then we're going to see about buying a lot more from them. Honestly, I've been thinking about how to do this. And I've been tempted to, there it goes, to buy them out to the point where they have like so low of an amount that I could just puppet them. But I also am really tempted to just buy them all the way down to 0 and then attack them. And then like delete them or steal a bunch of their legacy. Because that would certainly work. But until they shrink, they're going to keep gaining stuff rather rapidly. But we have now acquired stuff from them. And Ethiopia, we had that trade. Religious ceremony, add a feast. I always add the feast. Recruitment policy. This is to spend... What the hell? In the army now. Oh yeah, this is spend manpower. I'm earning 10k money. Oh my god. So this is all the new stuff we got. This is one of them. We got to create the province. Interesting loadout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't know why I called it a loadout, but let's move you guys there. We want a lot more on food to encourage growth, especially because you're not building anything. Additionally, let me just like cycle through this stuff. Yeah, we handed that over. Yeah, we got this. I have to take a closer look at that other thing in a moment here. Let's build some public works. Yeah, public works will be good. We rapidly, what? Reformed army, now fielding heavy infantry. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Look at that. Improved heavy infantry. That's fucking hot. That is so hot. What's that stats underneath that? Oh, well, it's not as much of an upgrade as I thought it would be, but it's still an upgrade, and I do like it. Infrastructure was added here. We got rid of an abandoned local palace. Yeah, this was someone's capital. Did Nasamones have like 2 capitals? Maybe. Maybe. But we have a lot of unnecessary military buildings here. There's a black market. Which one of these was the capital? Oh, wow. It could really be any of these, to be honest. It could really be any of them. Okay, we don't need this much. 3, 4, 5. Growth. Leave that be. We're not building anything here. Some infrastructure is accumulating. I don't want to start dismantling military buildings without knowing which one of them is going to become the capital. So I'm not really keen on rapidly making that change. So what we'll do instead is we'll lower our commitments to infrastructure a good bit. Maybe not like that much. Holy shit. This one's special. Yeah, but we'll lower it a good bit. We'll focus on food more than we do in other locations until we know exactly where the capital is, and then we'll decon those military buildings. All right, well, here's what I decided to ask for. I went to the Antigonids, and I'm going to offer them 16k, which is most of my money right now, but I have 2 more turns to make money before it goes through. And to, well, you know, I'll probably spend a lot of that on more heavy infantry, but still. We are going to get 140 manpower and all of this little province here, and then everything they own is Sicilia Cyprus. I know I said I wasn't going to go for Sicilia Cyprus because then taking over Cappadocia would be maybe kind of weird. But I'm going to go for that one because I have an idea of the order I want to take stuff from them bit by bit. And I don't want to just, you know, offer them 26k for as much as I can get in one go. This is already quite a lot, and it's more than we would get in the same time span from a war. A lot more, because, you know, we'd have to occupy, take everything over, take forever. This is going to be the fastest way I can expand, is just keep dumping shit into money, and then keep building new stacks to defend it all. Honestly, I was half tempted to just take Asia Minor from them, because this is where all their stuff is. This is where a lot of their legacy stuff is. I don't know if we would keep this Emperor's Palace, but goddamn. Just goddamn, this is worth a lot. Every one of the things that we took, every single one of these 4 was worth 1 legacy point per turn, just like by itself from culture. No other things included. Some of these are worth 2, some of these are worth 1. Still, we're going to expand it bit by bit like that. I also noticed there's something here called From National Persistence for legacy changes. I have no idea what that is. From National Persistence. It's not the age. I thought at first it was just from being a glorious empire, but that bonus is like a 35% bonus. Unless this is what 35% is 27, I'm not sure. Or maybe just the longer you're alive as a nation, the more it improves. Speaking of spending a bunch of money on units, I can actually recruit now the 14 heavy infantry pretty easily, so that comes out of our money. It's not as much as I thought it would be. It's like 1,400 to get all these new ones. And then, you know, some metal and some manpower. We need to spend manpower anyway. And they're about to arrive. So this is almost a brand new stack of 56. Over here as well, we can also merge you into the Eritrea army. Otherwise, everybody is, you know, kind of moving out. You're just going to fill in somewhere. Ethiopia is guarding me over here, so that's kind of fine. Over in the east, I don't really know if this is enough, but hey, let's merge you guys together. We don't really need anybody to guard this. Maria will do that for us, whether I give them this thing back or not. The big thing is just I'm trying to maintain the peace while we need this area to get more loyalty, and we'll figure out improving that loyalty situation as time goes on, I suppose. And yeah, we just got the new policies. We improved our heavy infantry, and that seems pretty good to me. I think that's a nice full episode. So we're going to end this one here. This is the strategy change we've been waiting for. I'm really excited to see how this goes as we roll into the next turns, as I try to cannibalize, finally, we've been talking about this forever, the Antigonids alive with money. Very curious to see how this goes. For now, though, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.